Good evening, Garden Adventures. I'm Kelly, aka K2, and this is my channel dedicated to me building my dream garden and farm here on the beautiful central coast of California, Zone 9B. So this evening, I'm going to try to get a bunch of stuff done in a little bit of time while the sun is still out here in the backyard in the tropical garden. So let me show you what I'm going to be doing. I've got these gorgeous Sunpatiens that are going to fill up the front of this flower bed back here. I gotta tell you, the passion flowers are doing amazing. This purple passion flower vine is just blooming like crazy. I mean, there's like dozens and dozens of blooms on here, all coming from this little itty bitty plant. Did some work on both of the arches that have the passion flower vines on it yesterday. I have some Kniphofia, Pyromania solar flare, which I'm going to stick in here somewhere. Coming over here, I found these really beautiful sort of a pale pink. They're actually called South Pacific Rose canna lilies. So I think I'm going to put those in there. Those can grow 4 to 6 feet tall, so they're more of a, should get nice and tall. The canna lilies over there are incredible. Those are 6 feet and going crazy. The ones here in the middle are doing really well, and the Cleopatras are doing phenomenally well as well. In fact, I had to move this Mandevilla and put it on a little, makeshift trellis, bamboo trellis, because it was getting pushed into the banana tree I have growing there. So hopefully that banana tree is a lot more awesome or a lot more happy because it's got a lot more room. But already I might have to cut back that canna lily a little bit. I'm happy, it's super happy, but I really want I need that banana tree to get taller. All right, so coming back over here, got these really interesting Sunpatiens. They're very tropical looking because they've got variegated leaves with bright pink blooms. So I'm going to do like the 3 of them along here. I got another Kniphofia in here. This one is sort of a orange with a white bottom, and then the red hot poker variety over there. Here's this other plumeria, which it's kind of looked like that for a month, so I'm not sure what's happening with it, but we'll see. I mean, somebody suggested maybe I try them in containers, that it might heat up better during the day, but to be honest, the very best plumeria is the one that stayed in the ground, so I might replant that guy. We'll have to see. And then let's see what else we got going on here. Oh, and then we got these beautiful sort of pale lavender Sunpatiens. There's already a couple there, so I wanted to put one in here, probably move that rock somewhere else and replace it with the Sunpatiens. And then got 2 more of those. These ones obviously did not get some water, but those will be fine. I'll get them some water, get them in the ground. And then I'm torn because I've had these 3 tropical plants in containers, but I guess I can go ahead and try to get them in the ground. They're too big for those containers. I thought maybe put them in slightly bigger containers. That way in the winter I could bring them into the greenhouse maybe, but some of the other tropical stuff survived just fine. So we'll have to see. Still deciding on those guys. Probably have to do with how much time we have. And if I can, I need to get in there and clean up some of the dead leaves on the Lenten roses. There's something going on with this one over here. Might be more than just dead leaves. We'll have to check that out. Of course, this one could just be getting too much sun. Although, now that we're past the solstice, it should be getting a little bit less sun every day. So if it's got enough soil, it might just be burning up a little bit. We'll have to see. Anyway, so that is what I'm looking to do right now here in the tropical garden. Let me walk out here and give you sort of a wider view of what it looks like. I mean, overall, it's absolutely beautiful. Oh, I definitely could use something out here. You know, I might bring one of the Sunpatiens out here because I'd like some color right there between the orange. Oh, and then need to clean out this I mean, it's pretty, but it's not tropical, and it's kind of takes over. It grows like a weed. The sweet alyssum. So I'm gonna pull that sweet alyssum out of there, and hopefully that makes the that little Robolini palm a little bit happier. And a constant struggle, obviously, but might pull out some of that mint that obviously refuses to die. So let me get started on this stuff, and we'll see you in a little bit. So I got most everything done in the tropical garden. I'll do a daytime video in the morning, but if you look here, everything's looking a lot better. I got more of the Sunpatiens in. I trimmed back these canna lilies, the Cleopatra. I moved this red Mandevilla vine over, so now the banana tree has some more room. So, real happy with how the tropical garden is doing, and we'll see you in the morning so you can see all the hard work in the daylight. But there's something, you know, maybe a little romantic and beautiful about, you know, the tropical garden in the evening, especially when it's, you know, under these soft Edison lights. Although I've got that one really bright ring spotlight that no matter what I do, it always comes back on. But, you know, hey, what are you gonna do? Anyways, like I said, we'll see you in the morning, and I'm gonna go get some sleep. Well, good morning, and as promised, here's the finale of the tropical garden update video. Let me flip this around and show you what it looks like. So ironically, I just filmed this a little bit ago, but realized I didn't have my mic turned on, so I'm doing it again. In the meantime, the sun has come out, so that actually is kind of cool because some of these flowers just really pop in the sun. So first up, down here we planted, I planted 3 of these. I believe they're called rose begonias. They're these absolutely stunning orange. I've never seen an orange this vivid before, and you know, I had 3 of them last year. They were actually planted around a limelight prime hydrangea, but you know, they died off, and 2 of them started coming back. They you know, I was reusing the potting soil, and I guess the bulb or whatever was in there, and 2 of them started growing, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. So I put them in containers and was growing them, and then the 3rd one actually just started growing out of the white rose barrel over there, and so all 3 of them survived the winter, and they're coming back now, and hopefully we'll fill in this beautiful spot here right at the entrance to the rose garden. On this side, got some amazing, this fire dahlia is just non-stop amazing blooms, absolutely beautiful. And I pulled out, you know, I deadheaded at least that many blooms off of it this morning when I was cleaning stuff up. Out here along the front, we've got the white cyclamens. They're doing well here. I think it's because they get a little more shade on the north side of the bed. The Robolini palm was completely overtaken by some white sweet alyssum, so I pulled all that out of there, so it's a lot happier now. This lipstick hibiscus is in loving life and sending out lots of blooms. He'll continue to get real big. They can get like 10 feet tall here once they get established in the ground. So that'll be a beautiful centerpiece. These Solenia begonias from Proven Winners are absolutely stunning. That's what this yellow one is. I threw in a couple of these pink lemonade Dahlias that are down here underneath the road because they needed to get they're called Mega Boom Pink Lemonade. So look for a future video to see if those bloom. Poor guys have been like stuck in containers for like months, and I finally said, you know what, I got a spot for them. Let me get those in the ground. These pink Sunpatiens, giving a wonderful sort of drift of color up into the middle. This is a Selenia apricot begonia. I might move it to a different spot just because those are so beautiful, and you know, it wouldn't be bad to get them more prominent. I think right over there, maybe out front, they would do great. Two of the Persian shields came back this year, and look at the stunning purple in these leaves. That's so cool. So happy about that. My rhododendron is much happier now that he's got a little bit of shade from the canna lily and the this is the blue Java banana tree. So he is pushing out lots of new growth. So happy about that. I have two of these more of these Selenia yellow ones. Oh shoot, not sure what's happening here. Looks like it might need to transplant him as well. Not sure what's going on with him or this apricot one. Might just be not enough sun. So might transplant those to a different location. Let's see. Obviously this I think it's called a black canna, is doing amazing. I mean, 6 feet tall, and this thing is, you know, 6.5, pushing 7 feet now. So super happy. My orange hibiscus, I believe it was Tortuga Sunset. Oh, hey, we got a lizard. Hey there, buddy. You coming out for some sun on the bricks? Well, you just became internet famous. Let me get this weed and this weed here while we're talking. Anyways, so I was happy to see that this my orange, I call them great pumpkin, hibiscus came back. These celosias are just the most amazing find. They're called Twisted Red Currant. Never seen anything like this. This bloom has been held and just keeps getting bigger for months and months. And then there's some new growth coming out of this one here and this one over here. This poor guy, it got so heavy it fell over. So those have been amazing. This here is a white bird of paradise, so waiting on it. And then I planted some Peruvian Ismani Peruvian daffodils, and which are growing, so interesting to see as those flower. And then this hibiscus right here, I did not plant. I've never seen a double pink hibiscus before. What I think may have happened is I have the lipstick hibiscus here and the Bohemian Crown, which is a double hibiscus, my only double. Which is a yellow and orange. I think those might have hybridized and made a seed, and a bird put it over here for me or something. And I may have created a new variety of hibiscus. We'll see if I get another bloom that is a double pink like that, or if it was just that single bloom. You know, some kind of a sport or genetic mutation or something. So not sure. We'll have to see how that goes. Oh, by the way, this gladiolus is absolutely beautiful, and I have random gladiolus bulbs all over the property that, you know, just pop up everywhere. So some previous owner spread gladiolus bulbs everywhere. These dahlias are doing really great. I threw these in for some color down here. They don't get real big, but just lots of color. So this one is the Proven Winners Virtuoso Rad Raz, and got another pretty sort of yellow one here. This is a Proven Winners Red Hot Poker, also known as Rockets Red Pyromania, Rockets Red Glare. And then I put a yellow one right here, also from Proven Winners, Solar Flare. And then I found another one that looks really similar to the Rockets Red Glare. This one, Kniphofia, is Orange Vanilla Popsicle. So I'll have, you know, 3 of those along here. I really like those colors. I planted this, I believe this is the red plumeria. It wasn't a container, I put him in the ground. He's still alive and he's pushing new growth, but when I transplanted him, there really wasn't any roots. So I'm not sure if he's gonna survive, but he's in the ground now. This multicolored one, pink-white, is what it's supposed to be. He appears to be doing okay in the container, so I'll leave him there. The alliums are mostly all done. There's a few left in there. Oh, we got a bee who's visiting the allium. There you go, Mr. B. This plumeria is doing the best, was in the ground, so he's gonna stay there. These alliums here, what are these? These are proven winners ones. What are these? These are the serendipities. So first year, so still pretty small, but I trimmed off all the spent blooms, but it's sending one more up. So being an overachiever for this year, who knows? I might get some more blooms. Our growing season pretty much lasts, you know, 10 months out of the year. So we'll see. Got some red Solenia begonias over here, which are looking really good. This is the other dwarf banana tree. So I don't know if this one is the Nan or the Cavendish. That's the other one. So one of those two is that, but thought he had died, moved him over here, got him some more sun. He is pushing up lots of new growth. So happy to see that. These red Aztec lilies are just absolutely stunning. That wild berry coleus, even though it's kind of in a full sun location, it is, you know, getting massive and is super happy. So loving that. The purple passion flower that my friend Andy got me, my goodness, look at how stunning this bloom is. I mean, really, like, that is just wow. Absolutely beautiful. And this, he gave it to me as just a little twig with some growth hormone, and overwintered in the greenhouse. And then look at what it's done. Just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these stunning purple blooms as it comes over here. And then I've got some pink and white Mandevilla to grow up the other side, although Mandevilla is so weird here. Sometimes it grows and sometimes it doesn't. I think it just might be that we get, you know, we cool down into the high 40s, low 50s at night, and maybe that's just too cold, I don't know. Sometimes Mandevilla does great, sometimes it doesn't. This is something called Sweet Memory Duranta, supposed to be a hummingbird favorite. It's got these beautiful little purple flowers and a nice smell, but it's a climber, and it's on that trellis there. And then I have my giant peach sunrise. Beautiful, beautiful bloom. Look at this right there. Yeah. So trimmed him up, got some of the dead stuff from last year off, and he's starting to grow. I put 3 of these rose glow in Sunpatiens in here. Love this big splash of color, and these will get big and to where they'll touch. So love that intense pink right here. On this trellis in the back, I have a couple of bougainvilleas, a California gold and a purple from the front. And I think what I want to do is put one here, have it grow up behind this fountain, and put the other one over here. I'll probably move this blue heron fumort, which it's a real pretty little blue flower, but you know, in the picture, this looked like a much bigger plant. But that's all right. Like I said, might move him forward a little bit to put that other trellis and the other bougainvillea right there. I've got this, what do you call it? This absolutely stunning fuchsia. I don't know if he's just a mutation or what, because the blooms on this are almost black. It's absolutely stunning. And it was supposed to be another one like this, which was called the dark eye or something like that. But it's very happy, and trained him up a little bit more on his little trellis. Added another one of those lavender splash Sunpatiens in right here to connect those other 2. The Jacket Diamonds Brunera is looking absolutely beautiful. My black elephant ear Colocasia came back, so happy to see that. I got the Mexican gourd hosta. The Monstera deliciosa is doing well. Cleaned up some hellebores. This fern is doing great. More hostas in the back that are doing quite well. I believe that's a Diamond Lake. and I don't remember what variety that is, but it's doing good back there too. I think that's a Lime-Time Coleus. Super happy, maybe getting a little bit too much sun, but he's obviously doing just fine. The Miss Piggy Virginia, is it Miss Piggy Virginia? It bloomed real pretty earlier. Maybe I'll get some more blooms out of it. Don't know. This fuchsia, now it is full sun, but it does not seem to mind. Is absolutely stunning. I actually trimmed about a third of it off because it was growing down into the plants below. But for whatever reason, it absolutely loves its location there. So he's doing great. This German fuchsia is growing like crazy. I had to trim about half of it back because it wanted to take over everything, and including this gorgeous sago palm. And you can see I've got a whole, I don't know, about 12 more fronds are growing up out of the middle, so it's about to double in size, which is great. This is the other bird of paradise. No flowers yet, but I believe those can take a couple years, so we'll keep watching for that. Put in 3 of these. These are really interesting. Hadn't seen them before. They're Sunpatiens. They're called Tropical Rose, but they've got this really cool variegation on the leaves. And that variegation reminded me of the Waikiki Beach Colocasia that I have over here. And so I put 3 of them along here. So hopefully they like I know they're gonna like being in the ground versus in their containers. So looking forward to them. I also realized I forgot to put a gopher cage on this crazy cool spider Gerbera daisy. So put him in a gopher cage to protect him. That blue lobelia is just doing its thing, looking great. I've got some kind of coral bell. There we go. I got some kind of coral bell in there, which is doing just fine. Sent up like 30 of its flower stalks, and so I trimmed those back since they were kind of done. Got another one of these canna lilies. Now this one is actually labeled as a different variety versus the black one, but they're awfully similar. If I had to say, this one might be a little more red in the flowers and the leaves are a little more black versus this one, but I don't know, they could be the same. Regardless, it's absolutely beautiful. Got the other banana tree here. Like I said, it's either the Grand Nan or the Cavendish. I'll have to figure that out. This Cleopatra canna lily has just been amazing. I actually had to trim quite a bit of it off and just to make room for the banana tree. And then here we have the Frederick passion flower, and this also makes, like the purple one, makes edible passion fruit. But look at the bloom on this guy. Isn't that just gorgeous? So stunning. Between this and the purple one, you know, they're unique, but both absolutely beautiful. Up here we've got, I put 2 of the lavender splash in here and here, trim back some of the other stuff. And this fuchsia is also doing really, really well. I had to trim him back. And up here I did finally got these 3 tropical plants I got at the grocery store in the ground. This here is a rubber plant, I guess. This is a Royal Shield Alocasia, and that is a fiddle leaf fig plant, if I'm remembering that correctly. Anyways, they're now in the ground and should they were very much root bound in their container. So the philodendron's doing well. I've got some of the Racapulco. I got Racapulco impatiens from Proven Winners that are back in here. Lots more sort of hostas. The red Mandevilla that you see here on the tripod, he was actually wedged in between the Cleopatra canna lily and the banana tree, but moved him out here to his own spot and built a tripod for him so he can get as big as he wants. I don't know what's happening with this Alstroemeria, this pretty pink one. It's like just dying. It looks like it could be maybe a gopher or something, or maybe some kind of fungus. I don't know, but hopefully whatever is happening, it recovers. That's just sad. That Patriot hosta back there with the white is looking really great. And yeah, so let me slowly pan around so you can get one last look at everything. And hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you haven't yet, hit that like button. Please leave a comment. Tell me what your favorite flower out of all of these is. Please share the channel with your friends and family if they enjoy gardening. Help me build this community. And most importantly, have a wonderful, wonderful day. And until the next video, happy gardening.